I'm Stephanie Hammond, and I'm a Govan Scholar. I choose Aroostook because this is my home. It's where my roots are. Help me stay in Aroostook County. Visit govanfund.org and donate today.
Welcome back to the morning edition. It's time for Aroostook Aspirations. April Flags here once again. Now, over the past few weeks, we've talked a lot about employment and training.
Yes.
But between those, there's something that's very important, but is very abstract.
Yes.
And that is critical thinking.
Yes. So, critical thinking, the Wall Street Journal reported recently that the mention of critical thinking in job postings has doubled since 2009, according to analysis by career search site Indeed.com. The website found that more than 27,000 postings contained some reference to the concept of critical thinking. But then when people asked the employers, what do you mean when you say critical thinking? The only answer they had was, well, you know it when you see it. To think critically about an issue or problem means to be open-minded and to consider alternative ways of looking at a solution.
All right, so let's talk about critical thinking for students. Teachers encourage that type of thinking.
Yes.
So what is an example?
So a good example that we can use for critical thinking would be when you research opposing opinions. It's best that to be willing to test hypotheses, collect data, consider opinions that are opposite of your own. When I taught freshman English, I used to teach freshmen critical thinking skills by having them perform debates. There was a story called The Scarlet Imis in which a younger brother dies. I would ask students to form teams, then they would research a ton and answer the question, was Doodle's older brother responsible for his death? We would have a classroom debate. Then I assigned prizes to points that for the winning team, and because they were able to do that, they were able to understand at least both sides of the coin, yes he was or no he wasn't.
All right, so because critical thinking is so important, and for the classroom and the workforce, and with summer fast approaching, how can parents encourage their students to, work on this?
So that's a great question. We think about critical thinking all the time in the classroom, but in reality, you think about, there's critical thinking everywhere. We want to make sure that we prepare students at home to be critical thinkers. The best way to be a critical thinker for parents is to do analogies with your kids. And I know most of you are looking at that going, oh God, I thought I'd never see those again. But these actually do a lot for critical thinking. I used to tell kids, make a relationship between the first two words and the relationship between the last two words should show itself. So if you look at puppies are soft, then it would be sunlight is bright.
All right, so what about when the whys come? Like, why is the grass green? Why is the sky blue? All those good questions.
And that's great because, you think about parents hear those why questions, and it's like, I don't know why the grass is green. But part of critical thinking is being able to understand why a certain thing is the way it is. We need to explain to students and give reasons to the things. We also have to encourage them to ask questions, and we have to, as much as that might be sometimes slightly annoying, to foster curiosity. Make sure kids understand that there are alternative explanations. Young students can understand that there are often different opinions if they are encouraged to consider multiple opinions. They'll become flexible thinkers, and if you encourage kids to clarify why they feel a certain way, answer why they have come up with that particular answer. Don't be afraid to talk to your kids about politics, about the weather, about global warming. You'd be amazed at what these kids can come up with for answers.
All right, well, we are out of time here, so thank you so much for coming, and next week we're going to talk about college.
Yeah, next week it's going to be how to prepare those kiddos for college, because actually that time is coming right up.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us
here.
We'll be here next week, same time, same place. Let's first check out that 7-day